I'm very pleased to help welcome Marco Aurélio Gal from Brazil.
Thank you.
What a wonderful, mind-blowing program of films. Such a diverse array of stories and approaches from so many different places. And I was trying to think what to ask you. So I was trying to think, well, what sets Marco's film apart from the others? Your film had a uniquely, within this program, had a uniquely positive arc to it. There is, all of these films had like some amount of suffering and grief and struggle and conflict, because that's what makes a film. That's what makes a story. But your film's your character's main conflict was around, overcoming grief and finding love and finding a supportive relationship that kind of helped him through his grief. So I wanted to ask, was it important to you to tell a story where the character's queerness is this, opens this positive world for him and is a source of healing?
Okay, actually, good night, everyone. Thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed the movie and all the other programs. Yeah, I've heard it before that our movie doesn't have conflict.
It has conflict, inner conflict.
Yeah.
But
one thing. Our film, although we have LGBT characters, I don't think that our film is a political one. We don't go through the struggles on being a LGBT person. I don't feel like that's the main topic of the movie. It's really about this guy who is in depression. He's depressed because he's lost his mother, and he's going through that, and he overcomes that with the help of a new love. So that's the story I wanted to tell. This really romantic. I really wanted to be really cute and for you to feel hugged. Really was the real sensation that I was really trying to convey. Yeah.
Well, I think it's important. I think a lot of these films reflect a reality for LGBTQ people. And it's important to address the conflicts around homophobia and transphobia in people's communities and families. And so it makes sense that those themes recur. But I also thought, I don't think it's apolitical to make a film where the relationship, the gay relationship, is a positive thing. I actually think in some ways that is a political move to do that, to say it's not all suffering, there's a lot of joy in this, and this can be no, a lot
it is.
Yeah, a lot of
a
lot of films are good when they kind of balance the complexities of experience, right? So this is just another aspect of the complexity of experience. Your character starts out suffering, it's not like there's no suffering and no conflict, it's an inner conflict. So that's there.
Yeah, and me myself was going through such a hard time before writing the movie, because I was so bad, and I didn't want just to watch sad movies, even though I loved them before. I was like, no, I'm not in the mood. So I just wanted to do a movie that I think people would like to smile. That's corny, but
I think it's beautiful.
Do people have questions they would like to ask Marco?
First of all, it was awesome, so thank you.
Thank you.
What was the inspiration behind the title?
Oh, that's a good. Like I said, I wanted really to be for the viewer to watch and feel like, oh my God, there's hope. So Where the Sky Sets the Clock is about this place where everything will be okay, everything will come to its time, and everything will be arranged and on point, and it will be like that. I don't know if it got lost in translation, because I feel like in Portuguese it's so cute, but I feel like it's.
Can you say it in Portuguese?
It's Onde, acerta, seus ponteiros. I feel like clock, ponteiros would be like the needle, but I feel like needles, it would be weird. So maybe where the sky sets the hours, but I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. And your new film, your more recent film,
Yeah.
also has a poetic title that deals with nature. It's about clouds.
Yeah. It's How to Hold a Cloud to the Ground. It's an experimental fantasy film about death, and it's heavily inspired by Ito, that he passed away, and it's a story about this little girl that goes through this other world, and she has to find her true essence. And I would love to premiere in ReelOut Film Festival 22.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you can talk about how you developed the characters and their creative endeavors as part of that.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're a photographer and a musician.
Yeah. I wish I was a musician. Actually, the guitar really was my mom's, but I didn't learn. I'm the other guy that says I can only play the doorbell.
Porque eu sou uma farsa, sabe? A única coisa que eu sei tocar é campainha.
Yeah, art is really like what makes me wake up every day, every morning. So it was really important for me to bring that, but I didn't want to be like a filmmaker because I don't even know if I'm a filmmaker. But I really wanted the art to be involved in this. The boyfriend, the photographer in real life, he was a stylish designer, and he really influenced me. So I wanted to, an also artistic guy that brought his artistic life, but I didn't want to be like fashion in films, so I changed it a little bit.
Last question. What did you think about the other films in the program? Favorites? Stand out?
I was actually gonna say if I could have two beats, one to vote for my movie and then vote for the other movie who I actually feel like is the best movie of the session. But like you said, like so many different perspectives, and I feel like I can include myself. Like you can see that some of them it didn't have money, like my movie did. We had like 200 Canadian dollars, I guess, which is like nothing. But it's really nice to see what is happening all over the world and how people are still persisting and going through, because speaking for myself, things in Brazil, people who work with culture and arts are really having the worst time with the current administration that we are living on. And I feel like if we don't have money now, honey, in the future we'll have even less money and even less opportunities. So I feel like we really should be celebrating and, I don't know, helping the way we can, supporting each way would that be.
Yeah. Well, that's a really nice note to end on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It was
for coming
scripted.
here.